Welcome back, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. And the man, Steve Cohen, has spoken. And boy, he has spoken. He has made such a big proclamation. And I will tell you why. And first of all, I said this Mets-Yankees series was extremely important. Now, we were trying to wonder, who was Steve Cohen holding at more fault? Was it Buc Showalter or was it Billy Eppler? Do you blame the GM or do you blame the coach? And boy, now we know who is held responsible. We know who Steve Cohen blames for this pathetic mess. And I don't care that they won against the Yankees because I'm not satisfied by one measly victory. That means nothing in the grand scheme of things. We got to string together a heck of a lot of wins. We have the highest payroll in baseball. One victory means nothing. And we barely scratched out a victory. We barely scratched one out. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Our best hitter, by far, and it shouldn't be him, but it is him, it's Brandon Nimmo. Okay? Our best hitter is Brandon Nimmo. Not Jeff McNeil. It's not Starling Marte. It's not who it should be, Francisco Lindor. It's Brandon Nimmo. Alright? The guy who we were supposed to trade away 4 or 5 years ago. That guy. The guy we were supposed to trade away in the Drake Bruce deal. That is our best hitter right now. Alright? And I'll tell you one thing. This is how you evaluate it, and we are getting to the Steve Cohen news momentarily. And please, if you love your Mets, like and subscribe because we love our Mets on this channel. So please, thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Cannot thank you enough. Okay, now to get back to it. Who's the best hitter on the team right now? Brandon Nimmo by far. This is how you evaluate it. Bases loaded situation. 2 outs. Does a pitcher want to face Francisco Lindor with the bases loaded and 2 outs? Or do they want to face Brandon Nimmo? I don't even think there's a question about it. You want to face Lindor on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. No matter what the situation is, you want to face Lindor. And that's how you evaluate it right now, and that is unacceptable. Lindor has to step it up, and I love Lindor. I wanted Lindor. I'm like, you want to switch hitting, shortstop. The guy was 27 years old when we got him. I'm like, sign him for 10 years, 11 years, give him $35, $40 million. The guy's an all-star. He's a silver slugger, gold glover. The guy's going to be here. He's going to be the face of the franchise. He's a good clubhouse guy, great defensive player, great war player. But he has not lived up to his contract. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Yes, he had a good last year, but it's a 10-year contract, okay? I want to look at now and in the future. All right, so let's get to the news of the video. And the news of the video is Steve Cohen. And like I mentioned, in a scenario where a team is failing, you want to figure out who does the owner blame more. The owner will either blame the GM or will blame the head coach. Now, Buc Showalter is coming off of Manager of the Year. So, I would blame Billy Eppler. I really would. But, Steve Cohen made a comment last night, right? Right after the game. And I was actually surprised that he made this comment. For anybody who hasn't seen it, Steve Cohen spoke. That was a crazy game. There were many mental mistakes, but I will take it. Mental mistakes? Who do you attribute those mental mistakes to? Mental mistakes? That's all about coaching. And I know what you're saying. You're like, no, you're taking too much out of this. Steve Cohen is a calculated billionaire, right? He doesn't just say things willy-nilly, and he won't just throw things out there. He knows who these quotes will affect. And that is a direct shot and a proclamation at Buc Showalter. Alright? He directly blames Buc Showalter for this predicament. Alright? Maybe there's no leadership in the clubhouse. Maybe guys are playing well under where they should be playing. And you know what? It's true. Guys like Starling Marte, Jeff McNeil, Francisco Lindor, you're investing a lot of money in these guys, and they are not performing on a consistent basis. Justin Verlander, Max Scherzer. The list goes on and on. Even guys last year like David Peterson this year has been horrible. Tyler McGill. Guys last year who did phenomenal, who are just not cutting it. Adam Ottavino. The list goes on and on. Underperforming after underperforming after underperforming. Billy Eppler has to say, hey, most of this roster I put together last year and they did great. They did fine. Most of these guys have track records. They did fine. You see what happened? All we did was supplement our talent. We surrounded our talent. Now we don't have Diaz and we don't have DeGrom, but we did supplement that talent. All right, so we shouldn't be as bad as we are today. Maybe we shouldn't be number one in the league. We shouldn't be top 3, but we shouldn't be where we are right now. So I think I know 100% that was a shot at Buck, and I don't necessarily agree with it. But a guy like Steve Cohen, in a subtle way, is making his frustrations felt. And he did this after a win. That was strategic as well, because you don't want to hit a guy when he's down. But this is a perfect opportunity to nudge him in a victory, saying, you did win tonight, but you haven't been doing good overall. And I think that's very significant too. That's another little subtlety. You hit the guy when he's in a position to take it and take it well. Steve Cohen, these are mental gymnastics that he's displaying right now. But I'm very interested. What do you think? Do you think that was a shot at Buc Showalter? Do you think that Steve Cohen is very angry? I mean, I know he's very angry. I know he's very angry. But I'm just more interested in if you think he's attacking Buck, because I don't even think there's any question about it. Mental mistakes, that's a coaching issue. That is a coaching issue, all right? That is a coaching issue. I mean, when I was younger, I played baseball, and mistakes like that have to be taught to the players. And not only does it have to be taught, it has to be reinforced over and over and over. And not only by Buck, Buck's got to inform his coaching staff. The coaching staff's got to have meeting and huddles with their players. That was a comment. That was an attack. That was a shot at the coach. I'm sorry. The manager, coach, the manager, Buc Showalter's the manager. Everybody's got to do better. Everybody's got to do better. All right, well, folks, if you could please hit that thumbs up, subscribe. We got a lot of comment coming. It looks like this season, it's got to be a lot of twists and turns. I didn't anticipate this, but it's still going to be a lot of fun. Stick around. I will see you soon. I can't wait to comment on what comes next. See you later.